Hello friends, welcome to Technique. This is Nirmal here, and in this video we will be doing our detailed review of the Xiaomi 13 Pro. Now Xiaomi 13 Pro is the Xiaomi's first global device with the Leica partnership. Now when Xiaomi announced the Leica partnership, the first device that came out was a Xiaomi 12s Ultra, but that was China only device. In fact, we had done our hands-on and camera samples of this device. It was a stellar experience last year when we tested it. Now we have the first global device, the Xiaomi 13 Pro. Now Xiaomi 13 Pro is a Leica branded camera. We have a triple 50 megapixel camera and it is fully loaded with the best hardware you can get. You get IP68 water resistance, although in India it's not officially certified. We'll come back to that. Then you get wireless charging, you have 120 watt hypercharge, then a 50 megapixel triple camera setup, WQHD plus resolution display, 120 Hz refresh rate, Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. Whatever you get the best hardware on an Android smartphone, you can get on the Xiaomi 13 Pro. But how does it translate into experience? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. So before getting into the video, if this is your first time on this channel, hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's begin our detailed review. First, let's talk about the design and build quality. Now, design of the Xiaomi 13 Pro is definitely a looker because you can see that there is a big camera bump, that 50 megapixel triple camera. It's considerably higher. But then if you look at the Xiaomi 12s Ultra or the Xiaomi 11 Ultra launched a couple of years back, it has been refined now. The camera portion is smaller, but still looks really nice. It's best designed camera layout, I would say, in terms of the layout, LED flash, the Leica branding is there. Now you get the Xiaomi 13 Pro in two colors, the black and the white. Both are ceramic. Now we have the white variant. In fact, we like the white variant. Why? Because the black camera unit and the white, the combination looks really great actually. And if you look at the design, the camera bump and the back panel, the ceramic panel has been neatly integrated. That makes it even more refined design when you compare with the Xiaomi 12s Ultra or the Xiaomi 11 Ultra, which had a bigger camera unit. The camera unit has gone smaller, and this is ceramic back panel. Looks very smooth, extremely premium in terms of fit and finish and feel. And you also have the Xiaomi branding here. This is ceramic finish, very similar to the Mi 11 Ultra. Now on the front panel you get the curved display, you get Gorilla Glass protection here. So it's an aluminum frame, very thin frame, and you get the bezels are also kind of minimal. So everything looks very good in terms of design. The build quality is top notch. Having a ceramic panel itself makes the design and build quality superior. But one thing what we notice is that it's kind of a slightly slippery device because of the smoother ceramic panel. It's not a matte finish, it's a glossy finish, but a black color kind maybe slightly fingerprint magnet, but the white is the best option, I would say. So if you look at the design and build quality, it's kind of slippery, but otherwise it's a very premium looking device without any sort of issues. We can say that this is the best device in terms of build quality from Xiaomi. So that was the design and build quality. Now you get IR blaster, dual stereo speakers, we have the SIM tray at the bottom, then you have the USB Type-C port, then power and volume buttons are on the one side. You get a fingerprint scanner. It looks very good. There's a punch hole selfie camera, 6.73 inches display. So it is a very good device in terms of in-hand experience, although it's slightly on the heavier side because of this camera layout, but still it definitely feels premium. Now next, let's talk about the display. Now you get a WQHD plus resolution display. It's one of the really great displays out there because a couple of things. One is there is a Dolby Vision support, Dolby Atmos support. It's a 10-bit AMOLED panel with 120 Hz. It's an E6 AMOLED panel, the new E6 AMOLED panel. The Xiaomi 12 Pro was E5 AMOLED. Now this is a massive difference in terms of experience. The colors are really vivid, punchy, great experience overall. This is a 10-bit panel, HDR10 plus support, and you get Dolby Vision as well. So it's a beautiful display out there, especially if you are watching movies. This is a great experience, and it is the brightest display out there on an Android smartphone. 1900 nits, that's a peak brightness of the Xiaomi 13 Pro. So it's the brightest display out there on an Android smartphone. That makes it easily one of the best displays also. Even outdoor visibility is great. If you're watching movies or whatever it may be, even gaming, the display experience is brilliant, I would say. So Xiaomi has done an excellent job in terms of display experience, and the 120 Hz refresh rate makes it even better. Now next let's talk about the software. So this is one area where there has been a lot of complaints in terms of software experience. MIUI has been buggy, and there have been a lot of complaints previously, and the thermal management were also not that great. But all these things have changed with MIUI 14. Why? Because we have done a lot of testing of the Xiaomi 13 Pro. In fact, we have done a comparison with the iQOO 11, OnePlus 11, Samsung S23 Plus, and all these devices with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. Xiaomi 13 Pro emerged as the winner in terms of extreme testing, the stress test, CPU throttling, Geekbench, Antutu score, everywhere Xiaomi 13 Pro leads, because this time Xiaomi has done a really good job in terms of software and hardware optimization. The MIUI 14 under the hood changes in terms of performance, memory management, lesser battery consumption, everything actually works well on the Xiaomi 13 Pro, and MIUI 14 is really good. Now, if you look at the features offered on MIUI 14, it's quite similar to the MIUI 13 in terms of experience, although there are some minor UI changes, more or less similar in terms of experience, and more of MIUI 14 changes are under the hood, because you actually see that in the performance. Now you do get all the features, you get plenty of customization options, theme support, wallpaper customization, and plenty of options are there. Generally, if you have been using a MIUI device, you might be already knowing the amount of customizations MIUI offers, and MIUI 14 is now different, and you get up to 3 years of Android updates and 5 years of security patches on this device. We expect Xiaomi to speed up the monthly updates or bi-monthly updates, whatever it may be, but we expect Xiaomi to speed up things. That is one area where Xiaomi needs to improve, but otherwise the software experience is excellent on this device. So there has been no bugs we could figure out in our last 2 weeks of usage. Absolutely fine experience on the MIUI 14. Let's talk about the performance. As I said before, the performance is really good on this device. Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 has been one of the really good experiences on all the Android flagships, and this one also has a really brilliant experience. Now we have done the multiple testing like throttling test, stress test, then Geekbench test, storage test. Everywhere Xiaomi 13 Pro emerged as a winner without any sort of issues, and thermal management is one thing which Xiaomi has done really well. The device didn't heat up in any of the testing, and it was able to keep up the temperature. That's one good thing, and that brings in a great performance as well as battery performance as well. So it's a really good device for gaming. If you are a person who loves to game with LPDDR5X RAM and UFS 4.0 storage, this is definitely a good device for gaming as well. You can play heavy graphic rich games as well. The dual stereo speakers works really well. There is Dolby Atmos support, and the loudness and the crispiness of the speaker is once again very good. Now next it comes with Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.3, NFC support, everything is there in India model as well. Then we get IP68. There is no IP68 rating in India model, but it is the same model which is sold in Europe. So actually there is IP68 protection, but there is not a certified device, but you don't have to worry about any water splashes or falling in the water because this internally has IP68 rating. So that was the device aspect. Now you get dual SIM card support, 4G LTE, voice over Wi-Fi, 5G support. We have tried with Airtel and Jio for 5G, and absolutely no issues. Signal strength was good. The speaker output is also good when calling, so everything is really good on this device in terms of calling experience. Now talking about the fingerprint scanner, once again it's very fast. I will just show you the fingerprint scanner experience. You can see here, very fast in unlocking the device, so you can see that it is extremely fast and responsive as well. So fingerprint scanner is also very good, and face unlock also works pretty well. The haptic feedback also is very good on this device, very smooth, and you do get a really great feel when using the device. So haptics also works very well. Next, let's talk about the cameras. Now this is the most important thing with Leica partnership. You get a 50 megapixel triple camera setup, and this has the Sony 989 sensor, the largest 1-inch sensor with f1.9 aperture. Now the secondary camera is a 50 megapixel Samsung sensor. It's an ultra wide, and then you get a telephoto lens, again a Samsung sensor, 50 megapixel with 3.2x zoom, and you get the Leica modes, the Leica Authentic, Leica Portrait, and the multiple lens system like the Leica Black and White, 50mm, then you get 75mm portrait lens and 90mm soft focus. So all these lens system are there. Now if you want more about the camera, we suggest you to look out for our camera review which we have already uploaded on our channel. That camera review is detailed. You can check out that video to get an idea about how good the performance is. Now daylight captures have come really brilliant, excellent detailing, great sharpness levels. You can also go with either Leica Vibrant or Leica Authentic in case you want authentic colors, and the daylight shots have come really brilliant, excellent sharpness, great clarity. The ultra wide angle camera also maintains the same clarity and the same colors of the primary camera. Similarly, the telephoto lens also works very well. Now the close-up shots, that's one area where we felt the camera was absolutely brilliant in terms of especially macro mode. The macro video was also really great. The macro mode was stellar and probably the best macros we have seen on a camera smartphone. That much quality you could get from the telephoto lens. So macros are really good, and you can check out our detailed camera review. And low light experience was also stunning. Video recording was pretty good, and so overall camera works really well. Now the only area where the Xiaomi 13 Pro is slightly lacking behind in terms of camera experience is selfie camera. There is no 4K recording for the selfie camera, and the selfie camera experience was okay-ish, I would say, nothing excellent compared to the rear camera. Now rear camera, I would say this is the best camera out there on any smartphone. That's what we feel. It is slightly better than the Pixel as well, and it's definitely better than the iPhone 14 Pro, which I'm personally using. So in our testing as of now, we feel the Xiaomi 13 Pro has the best rear camera out there, although selfie camera still needs improvement. That was the camera experience. So in case you do want to check out our detailed camera review, we suggest you to check out our channel. We have uploaded it a couple of days back. Now coming to the battery, now you have a 4820 milliampere battery, slightly lower than 5000, and you get 120 watt fast charging, which takes around 20 to 25 minutes to charge depending upon the conditions. And there is also wireless charging, so fast charging is sorted, and the battery performance is once again stellar. Now one thing what we had issues with the Xiaomi 11 Ultra and the 12 Pro was the battery performance was not that great, but here you get stellar battery performance. You can easily get around 6.5 to 7 hours of screen on time easily, and the battery lasts more than a day with casual usage. Even with extreme camera testing, we couldn't see any major battery drop issues. So battery performance is the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 and Xiaomi's MIUI 14 optimization truly shows up on this device, and it's very good performance. Now you also get wireless charging, and reverse wireless charging is also included on this device. So that was our detailed experience of the Xiaomi 13 Pro. Now the device is priced 79,999, and with card offers you can get for 69,999. Now one thing many of you have been asking us whether it is worth spending this money on a Xiaomi device. Now we'll come to the pros and cons, and then we'll answer your question. Now pros and cons. The pros include excellent design and build quality, superb display, a great MIUI 14 experience, stable performance without any sort of throttling issues, and thermals are managed really well, exceptional cameras and great battery life too, and you get fast charging. Now the cons, the selfie camera. That's the one area where Xiaomi needs to sit down and work. Probably like a partnership should be used on the selfie camera as well, because selfie cameras were not so great, especially with the portrait mode. It was not so great. It was kind of okay-ish, I would say. And apart from that, the other con probably would say, I wouldn't say it's a con, it's a kind of slippery device, but I wouldn't list as a con. But still, maybe if you want to talk about a con, then probably I can say it's a kind of slightly slippery device. And other than that, Xiaomi needs to improve on the update cycle. Although 3 plus 5 is the announced update cycle, we expect Xiaomi to improve on the gap between the update cycle. That's one area where Xiaomi needs to improve. If that is not improved, again, that I would list as a con, because on Xiaomi 12 Pro and the 11 Ultra, the updates gap between updates were like 4-5 months. That shouldn't be the case with the Xiaomi 13 Pro. Now, should you buy this device? Now, if you want a very good all all-round package where there isn't any major compromise except for the slightly not so great selfie experience, the Xiaomi 13 Pro is truly worth the money, because it's a well-round all-round package. You hardly have anything to complain other than the software update cycle, which we feel Xiaomi would improve, but again, that's not a guaranteed thing. But Xiaomi has said that they will be improving that as well. So apart from that, this is a really good package out there. We have been using for 2 weeks. We hardly faced any issues, be it battery, performance, cameras, display. Everything has been superb, and Xiaomi has done a really impressive job in producing a well-rounded package with the Xiaomi 13 Pro. So you can buy this. This would be a limited edition device. So in case you're planning, do buy it in the first sale probably, because this is going to be limited edition in India. It's not the mass market production Xiaomi is aiming at. So this is going to be limited edition device. So in case you plan to buy it in the first sale itself, because it will not last for longer sales. Now this is available on Amazon as well as on Xiaomi's mi.com. You can check out with card offers around 10,000 rupees off. You can get it for 69,999. So that was our experience with the Xiaomi 13 Pro. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.